Starting, I'll start with two C's: COVID and competition. With COVID, I think we have achieved amazing things around the world in terms of the innovative sharing and use of health data. People have innovated during a crisis. I know that what I've seen in the UK is barriers being broken, which have stood for many years. Very often they're not regulatory barriers. Very often they're to do with culture, duties of confidentiality outside of data protection, legacy infrastructure. But the fact remains that in fighting this pandemic, the health sector has innovated admirably and has achieved amazing things. Often using different kinds of emergency measures in order to do so. So in the UK, we have a COPI notice, confidentiality of patient information notice. I think one of the challenges for this year will be to find ways to carry on using health data productively as the pandemic recedes and the public interest balance rebalances, and we need to kind of get back to business as usual. So I think that's a really important debate, because we need to get something out of this current crisis, and we should be able to use health data better coming out of this current crisis. So that's my first point. My second point is a pretty obvious one, but it is going to be a big trend, which is around privacy and competition together. This is a really fascinating dynamic. One of the first things I did when I joined the ISO executive was come over to some FTC hearings on privacy and competition. This would have been in the fall of 2018. And it was a very nascent debate there. It was visionary of the FTC to convene that discussion. We're in a much more advanced state now, but it is still a very vibrant discussion. In the UK, we have it's called the Digital Regulation Cooperation Forum. It's a trilateral body between the Information Commissioner's Office, the UK Competition and Markets Authority, and Ofcom, our communications regulator. And we're really delving into both the synergies and sometimes the tensions between those different regimes. And I think reconciling different aspects of data usage, who has access to data, how it is used, how it achieves market power for some players, but also how it's used for profiling and how sometimes it's privacy intrusive. Reconciling that with large and small organizations is going to be critical. So privacy and competition will be my second point.